This ain't even that much of a cold start. Hey guys, anyone who watches my videos, or these particular ones, this is my Briggs & Stratton Model 6S. Showed you what I have to go through to just get it warmed up anyway. Takes a couple pulls and a couple times to choke it. I actually had this sitting out last time I posted a video. It's been kept in that shed for years. Probably the last time this thing's run was probably like 15 years ago. I remember it used to be on a mini bike that my older brothers, I guess, used to use. And then that's been sitting around in the backyard for so long. I think I remember them last using it when I was like 2 or 3. I don't know. I guess after that it was never used. I remember sitting in the backyard. Engine never ran after that, so it's been about 15 years. It didn't have a shroud, didn't have a spark plug wire, so I hooked those up, did some carburetor cleaning and tuning. Changed the oil. It runs amazing now, and I'm planning on using it for another project. Oh yeah, this shroud came off of an old lawnmower I actually got from a next door neighbor. I'll show you that. It's a Weed Eater from 2005. This is actually an engine from 2000 which came off of that thing. I think I might use the wheels and the handles for something, for a stand for that new generator I got over there. Well, new to me. This is an older one. I liked it better because it doesn't have the, or it's, I don't know, it's just older, like more classic. I'll explain what was wrong with that later on. But yeah, and then the old trimmer over here. I gotta throw this thing out because I have no use for it anymore. Took the old switch off of that. That normally grounds the engine. That engine is still sitting around here somewhere. I'm gonna scrap that. It's mostly aluminum, so it's pretty useful. Here's the block anyway, with the pistons still in it, and the flywheel. We used that switch, and I cut a hole in the shroud, and I figured out a way to bolt the shroud on. And that spark plug is also from, oh yeah, the engine that was on that is from 2005. There's the recoil. Basically a parts motor now. Yeah, I used the shroud off of this. That's now on there. I still have to get a third mount because, as you could hear from it running, it makes a lot of rattling. This thing is from 1977. It's an old Sears, what they call it, alternators now, a generator now. It has a, it's actually a Lawson, but they in Tecumseh made the same engine basically. So it's pretty much a Tecumseh 5 horsepower L head, obviously. This is a spark plug off the twin tractor over there. I decided to use that some more. And the carburetor, which is over here, as you can see, is pretty much shot. I didn't want to try fixing it. Or I tried to, but I just couldn't. I didn't even want to bother anymore. So I used the carburetor off of the old self-propelled Craftsman that we have. There's actually the engine from that. I used it as a test candidate for the spray paint, which I used on the grill of the hood here. Kind of messed up taping up the logo there though, but at least it's still there. I think it looks pretty nice, better than that orange brown rust like on this. This thing actually runs a lot better now because I had to replace the fuel pump I had to rebuild the fuel pump and replace the carburetor gasket one more time. And that runs good. Even clean off the ammeter, which you can tell it's really shiny. There's too much glare, but you can see that nice and clean. Sorry, this camera has no autofocus, but that doesn't really matter. Everything's still good on it. The Craftsman, the one I'm planning to make into sort of like an ATV, like what Fearless Front has, is not running now. I actually, while I was riding last month or the month before, I sheared the flywheel key because I didn't tighten the flywheel bolt down enough when I put the screen on. And I was riding with a flat tire too, so it was putting a lot of stress on the engine. Made a huge bang and then it wouldn't start up again. Every time I tried to, it would backfire really loud. So I got a replacement key for that, and then I made the same mistake again and didn't tighten the flywheel down. So here it sits with another sheared key on it. And really, I've had enough with this engine. I'd rather work with something that a brand that I don't just have a grudge, a brand that I don't have a grudge against. Something about Tecumseh, I'm just sick of working on them. I have no problem working on Briggs engines because they, once you fix them, they stay working for a while until they break again, and then you can fix them easily again. They run for another while. See, I have it parked here for now. Took the battery out. Left the throttle in the choke position so it covers up the port. And actually on Craigslist I'm looking at a 11 horsepower 80s Briggs & Stratton to fit in here. I'll sell this one for maybe $50 maybe. It's a lot more than the scrap value, but engines like that, they say they go for more, but no one's gonna buy an engine like that for like $200. At least not in my area. Let's get some gas in this thing and get it running. Got my big 5-gallon gas can with only like, I don't know, 20 ounces of gas left in it. Used it almost all of it up for the tractor. I don't want to put too much in because I'm not going to run this thing for long. I think that's plenty. It's all going to leak out anyways, so I'm going to waste it. mind this stuff. I tried, it was for an experiment for that engine. I'm gonna put the stuff back on the other Briggs engine. This might actually need a prime or something. Yeah, that's not the shortest I've run it, but I don't like to run it for long because I keep thinking it's gonna overheat. I gotta figure something out for that. Like, I don't know if I can adjust it out so it runs a little more rich. Like, take that stupid cap off and do that. Although maybe I don't have to do it too much because I think Tecumsehs are kind of like older Tecumsehs are known for running really hot. Briggs, not so much. You can tell it's a 1970s generator, though. It's loud. Although it doesn't really matter, though. You can't like quiet it down with a bigger muffler or anything like that. It'll still be loud because it's mostly mechanical noise. Like once you ground out that spark plug, you're not hearing exhaust, you're hearing mechanical noise. Nice to have that going again. It's gonna leak gas out of the carburetor for the next couple of days. Now, it leaks out of the Venturi. Although, maybe if I didn't put that much in, maybe it shouldn't be as much of a problem. Maybe it won't fill up the bowl all the way. So I guess that's it for the update. Not much else been going on.